This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by the Ridley Report.
Liberty activists continuing to spill out of the courtroom. I guess about 13 of us showed up to support or at least witness what happened to the walkers. Now again, I don't want you to tell me anything about your case, but how do you feel about the way the judge handled your questions and concerns in there?
I think he was very responsive and professional. He certainly seems like a decent enough fellow.
They tried to get you guys to give up your gun rights, or the prosecutors tried to take them. The police tried to take your gun rights from you, even though you didn't even have a gun violation.
Yes, sir.
But how did that turn out?
The judge saw through that, and he maintained bail as in its current status, rather than increasing it to loss of weapons and stuff. So.
Okay, so overall, did this go worse or better than you guys thought that it would?
Probably about as I expected.
About as expected.
You know, they threw a few extra things in there today that, you know, I wasn't really looking forward to, and, you know, we conquered those and overcame, you know, those obstacles. So net about how I expected it to, better knowing, you know, that we ran into those things inside there.
All right.
Never give up your rights. Ever. Ever. Don't ever agree to anything.
Yeah, you feel like you didn't agree to anything at all in there?
No, that's what they try and do. They try and trick you into giving up your rights so that you do it voluntarily. I refuse to do that at any time.
Even by entering a plea, you're giving up some rights. And so that's why I never enter a plea. I didn't in the last court hearing a couple weeks ago, and I didn't in this either. The judge entered a plea on my behalf, but I myself did not enter that plea. And I can later challenge the plea in court if I need to. So.
Okay.
Look, up and...
All right, I
will. Some folks here were upset to see that... Yeah, they're wearing body armor. There are some folks who are a little upset that the folks inside were the prosecutors were actually police, of course, armed to the teeth.
Sorry for the shaky camera, it's getting a little cold out here and I didn't dress very well for it, but a couple other details I wanted to mention. I tried to get permission to go in and film. I tried to get somebody else to step forward and videotape this event inside the courtroom so that I could be free to do some of this other stuff without having to worry about that. However, I couldn't get, no one would come forward. No one would come forward to get permission to videotape in the court, so I ended up having to do it at the last minute, trying to get in there. I wasn't able to get in, didn't expect to.
I would hope to think so.
So I just tried to, you know, sit in there in court and take notes as best I could, which I'll report later.
200, you
I
know.
need to eat. I'm starving.
Right.
Cheap eats.
Can't go wrong with cheap eats.
All right, well, I'll try to report back in later with more details from the trial. Now I'm headed to a different trial in Concord. It's Dave Ridley signing off for RidleyReport.com.
Do you have a message for the Ron Paul movement? Do you have a product for the New Hampshire Liberty community? Then stop keeping it a secret. Head on over to
RidleyReport.com. Email Ridley
and purchase an ad. There is no humiliation nor privation Ridley will not endure to ensure your message gets out. RidleyReport.com